Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. Right now I'm seeing a lot of people with negative energies, a lot of anger, a lot of sadness, and we hold a lot of anger in. Eventually it becomes sadness anyway. And we really need to overcome that expression of emotions that's going on right now. We're going through this process of moving through the Iron Age that we're ending and going into towards the Golden Age, and we need to hang on. And I think we need to fill our minds with uplifting thoughts and love and caring and peace and compassion and contentment, allowing ourselves to be okay with the here and now of what's going on, even though it may not be the best. We have one family member dying, and we have a person across the street who died, and we went to the funeral on Friday, and another man in the neighborhood who doesn't want to live. And so everybody has stuff going on. It's not easy. But we have to allow ourselves to connect to God, the universe, and the one and only inside, and know that we're going to get through this. And if we don't have something bigger than us to connect to, hold on to, a lot of times we don't make it because we just can't fathom how we're going to get through all of this. But when we have that great faith, that great love, that great understanding, that great connection, that great peace inside, just because we know that either Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Krishna, Sai Baba, Divine Mother, Ramana, all these different avatars that came are there for us. And we can embrace them, We can hear them. We can allow ourselves to be one with them when things are hard. And a lot of times things are hard. It's just a cycle. We go through these ups and we go through the downs, and the ups and the downs, and that's a normal thing. But it doesn't mean our mind has to go through the ups and downs and our heart has to go into turmoil. We can be in a place of this, slight movements, but not allowing it all to take over in our lives and control our life. And when we put some balance into our life, which I'm seeing a lot of people losing that balance because of what's going on in the world, the balance helps to keep us strong, keep us in alignment, keep us in peace, and take care of our mind by doing meditation every day, and prayer, and chanting, our body, taking care of that body. And this is the temple, the spiritual temple where God lives in our heart, to exercise every day and eat right, which is very important. If we don't eat right, we don't feel well, we don't think well, all of those different things. Spirit, doing the chanting, again, the meditation, having downtime in nature, which is extremely important. I find it, a lot of people just don't get outside of their house and go out and find some place where they can just sit in a park for a while and have that time just to be one with God. Having relationships, and sitting down. I know my wife and I, we sat down at the breakfast table. That's usually when we get together. And we're talking about things. And at dinner time also. I know a lot of people, we have kids running here and there and that type of thing, but when we gather people together, and especially for meals, and we have that place of understanding that we're all going to be here and we're going to share, that's important. Social life, being able to get out and connecting with people other than our family and enjoying life, maybe having that one date a week, you know what I mean, that we go out with our spouse and we do something like going to the movies, or even just having popcorn and watching, you know, a movie on some movie channel. That's special. And of course our financial life, which is kind of taken over everything. Now we really don't have to put any emphasis on that, because most people work a lot of hours, and way too many hours on the average, and so we don't really have to focus on that too much. And then our core beliefs. What do I believe in? What is important to me? You know, years ago, way back, people would even die for what they believed was doing the right thing. And now a lot of people would just die for money. And I think we've gotten our whole idea of what's important out of balance. And we need to build more wisdom than just knowledge. Because wisdom will feed a man a billion times over. Where a man with lots of knowledge and no wisdom and maybe foolish thoughts will get in trouble and will have no money at all. And you see a lot of wise people, they don't have a lot of material things because they really know that what's really important is on the inside. I believe that with all my heart and soul. I'd rather see somebody have an average life and be peaceful inside than have a lavish life with lots of toys and different things and be in turmoil inside. And it's to have a routine also in our life. You know, to get up at 6 o'clock, go to bed by 10, and have that circadian rhythms in our life. Is to have an ability to, you know, have regular meals at regular times instead of running around never knowing when you're going to eat. And allowing ourselves to know that most of what we do are big habits. Habits that take over our lives and create havoc for the most part. And once we know that these are habits, we can start to break those habits down. And that's what we gain when we start listening to the silence inside in meditation, where the mind is shut off and we hear God speak. God, the universe, and the one and only. And then we have that connection to go, wow, you know what, that's a huge habit of eating, you know, junk food or fast food or processed food, or eating all these carbs all the time, and I need to really change that and do that in a different way. And then we do it. And when we don't say, I'm going to try that. You know, try is kind of like picking up this stapler, you know what I mean? I try to pick it up, I try to pick it up, I try to pick it up, you know? It's either you pick it up or you don't pick it up. And we either decide to do it with fortitude and guts inside and say, I am going to do that, and make a change in our life. And after that, everything changes. Absolutely everything. Because we have the power of willpower given to us by God from within. And we use it to make life better. Not only for us, but for everyone we meet. I love you.